Tonight, a report on the Moses Lake School Board discussing another construction bond, and the Winco appeal hearing gets underway on Wednesday night. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Ken Griffey Jr. is elected to the MLB Hall of Fame, and the Seahawks gear up for Sunday's wild card game with the Vikings. Here's a quick glance at our Weather Center forecast.
Cheslin here at the Weather Center. Light snow showers along the inland northwest, patchy fog and low cloud cover impacting our visibility. I'll have more details for you very soon.
I'm Amber Jenks, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
A more than 8-month-long investigation led to the arrest of an Ephrata man possessing child pornography. Prosecutors charged Randy Cameron, a 54-year-old man, in Grant County Superior Court with 3 counts of possession of depictions of a minor engaged in sexually explicit conduct in the first degree. The Seattle Police Department began investigating Cameron in April after receiving a report from Google someone uploaded child pornography to a Google Plus account. According to court records, the account allegedly contained 375 videos and 20 pictures with child pornography. Cameron reportedly had pictures of himself on the account and the information identifying him. He reportedly accessed the site when he was staying at a Quincy motel room in April. Google made a second report in September when Cameron accessed his Google Plus account from an Ephrata RV park. Seattle police, along with Quincy and Ephrata officers, served a search warrant and arrested him. He's being held with bail set at $10,000. The Moses Lake School District is discussing running another construction bond for 2017 to build new schools after voters rejected a bond in 2015. Reporter Devin Higgins has the story.
The Moses Lake School Board met with district officials on Wednesday afternoon to brainstorm strategies for potentially running a new construction bond in 2017. The district's attempts to get voters to approve bonds in 2012 and 2015 were unsuccessful despite pulling in more than 50% approval. Washington state law requires all government agencies to achieve a 60% supermajority in order to pass a bond. Moses Lake voters were asked last year to approve a $98 million bond for a new high school and renovations to the existing high school. Its failure brought the district to consider implementing a year-round multi-track schedule, but board members acknowledged it may no longer be necessary. Board President Kevin Donovan said whatever strategy the district takes, there are no simple answers to what is a complex problem.
Do we want to say, okay, you know what, put together a committee and let's go through this process, which we have done time after time after time? Or do we as a board want to come together now, in the future, and say we're going to put together a solution that we think is best for the community, and then put a bond?
The Moses Lake School Board of Directors holds its first meeting of 2016 on Thursday, January 14th at 7 p.m. In Moses Lake, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.
Soap Lake's Cub Scout Pack 44 is collecting Christmas trees curbside for recycling on Saturday. Residents in Soap Lake and Ephrata can place Christmas trees on the curb by 10 a.m. on Saturday. According to organizers, trees with tinsel, nails, or flock trees will not be picked up. The curbside pickup is a fundraiser for the Scout Pack. The suggested donation for the service is $10 to $20. People can attach a check to the tree, payable to BSA Pack 44. To schedule a pickup, call 509-431-8890. Residents are not required to schedule a pickup and can just leave the trees curbside. Grant Elementary School is offering a free 6-part parenting workshop for Ephrata residents in January and February. The Parenting with Love and Logic meets every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. starting on January 14th. The classes are designed to provide simple and practical techniques to help parents have less stress and more fun while raising responsible children. According to Principal Shannon Dow, bilingual instructors are available for Spanish-speaking families, and childcare is available for children ages 1 to 12 years old. Parents are asked to reserve spots so their children can have adequate supervision during the classes, and a free parenting book is offered with the class. For more information, contact the school at 754-4676. Now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be back right after this.
When the cold rolls in, it's time to turn on the heater and cozy up with a book. But turning up the heat can mean higher electric bills. And for some families in tough times, that could mean choosing between a warm meal or a warm house. For decades, people like you have extended a hand to help local families in need pay those winter electric bills. Share the warmth this winter to help keep your neighbor warm by giving a little when you pay your Grant PUD bill.
I'm Chaselyn Rodriguez bringing you your local weather. This weather segment is brought to you by Barry Motors, one great place to buy and service a car. Low visibility throughout the region, and that is mainly due to that patchy fog along much of the region, especially towards central and eastern parts of our state. Low clouds, occasional fog for our area overnight. Patchy freezing fog will be possible for this weekend. Icy patches on the road. Use your headlights in the fog and drive cautiously, especially through the morning commute. Now, there is a decrease in temperatures, but those temperatures around the normal for this time of year within the next few days. Overnight, even those maximum temperatures. Now, we started off the morning with temperatures above the normal around that 30-degree mark. It should have been 21 degrees is the average temperature for our area, and maximum temperatures around the normal, that hitting that 33-degree mark, and that sunset was at 4:24 p.m. And for Moses Lake, those temperatures in the lower 30s, maximum temperatures 34 degrees, and that record high of 54 degrees. Now, right now, outside your door, mostly cloudy skies, temperatures in the lower 30s. Those winds pushing through pretty calmly from the east-northeast. Taking a closer look at the futurecast visibility. Low visibility mainly towards central and eastern parts of our state, and conditions will be improving. The visibility will be improving along eastern parts of our state, especially for Seattle and along Long Beach, but for central and eastern parts, low visibility within the next few days. Taking a closer look at the future satellite. Lots of cloud cover mainly towards central parts of our nation. There is an area of low pressure bringing that threat of showers and thunderstorms. Heavy rainfall may be possible, especially towards eastern parts of Texas. And all that moisture will continue shifting towards central parts of the Mississippi Valley along the Great Lakes, bringing that wintry mix, and slowly shifting towards the east, bringing that threat of showers and thunderstorms over the weekend, especially Sunday into the beginning of the work week along the northeast. For our area, lots of cloud cover, low clouds, and as well that patchy fog, and some isolated snow showers along northern parts of the inland northwest. Dry conditions are expected for much of our state. Now, another area of low pressure will slowly shift mainly towards southern parts of our state, may approach our coastal area for the weekend. In the meantime, for our area, we're expecting mostly cloudy skies and patchy fog with temperatures around that 40-degree mark towards the coastal area, towards the Yakima Valley. Those temperatures in the mid-30s, and towards the inland northwest, mostly cloudy skies in the lower 30s. Taking a closer look at those maximum temperatures for our Columbia Basin, temperatures ranging from the lower 30s to mid-30s with mostly cloudy skies. Taking a closer look at our extended forecast for the week. Patchy fog within the next few days. So if you're heading out, make sure you be cautious on the roads.
To save some energy, I've used Einstein's mass energy equivalents to design the haptic suits you see in front of you. They will maintain our core body temperature while we completely turn off our heat and air conditioning. With the money we save on our Grant PUD bill, I'll be expecting that trip to Disneyland this year.
You don't need to be a super genius to save energy and money. Visit grantpud.org to learn how.
The new flamethrower cheeseburger now with a $5 lunch. I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Gary, do you remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
Comes with a Sunday now. I can handle it.
You know your body, Gary.
Go flamethrower. Now the DQ $5 lunch comes with the new jalapeno bacon flamethrower cheeseburger, plus fries, drink, and a sundae. This is fan food, not fast food.
Former Mariner great Ken Griffey Jr. was elected to the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame Wednesday. Griffey was named on 99.3% of the ballots cast by Baseball Writers Association of America members. He surpasses the previous high of 98.84% of votes garnered by Tom Seaver in 1992. Jr. burst on the scene with the M's in 1987 and went yard in his first swing in the Kingdome. Griffey spent 13 of his 22 years on the Seattle Ball Club. He earned 10 straight All-Star berth and Gold Glove awards, 7 Silver Slugger awards, and 4 American League home run titles. Griffey was a unanimous AL MVP recipient in 1987. He's the first overall #1 pick to be inducted in his first year of eligibility and will be the first player inducted to the Hall of Fame wearing a Mariners cap. Bob Condiata, beat writer for the Seattle Times, is reporting beast mode is a full go for Sunday's wild card game in Minnesota. Condiata says Hawks coaches expect 20 to 25 carries from Lynch. That's huge for Seattle, as ground chuck could be in order on what is expected to be one of the coldest playoff games on record, with temps at near zero, not including wind chill factor. Can you imagine how painful it'll be to be bowled over by the beast in that kind of weather? It's going to leave a few bruises on some would-be tacklers. The Hawks got a bit of a surprise with Tyler Lockett listed as a non-participant in team practice with a hip injury. Michael Bennett, who is also nursing a toe injury, is not practicing either, but both are expected to play on Sunday. Washington Athletic Director Scott Woodward is leaving the UW for the same position at Texas A&M. Woodward, a Louisiana native and a graduate of LSU, has been the athletic director at the university since January 2008. Woodward's tenure with the Huskies will be noted for his hiring of 2 football coaches, offensive guru Steve Sarkisian, followed by Chris Peterson from Boise State. Woodward is also credited as the catalyst for the $282 million reconstruction of Husky Stadium completed in 2013. Adam Jude with the Seattle Times reports one source close to the UW says 2 internal candidates for the job have been selected: Senior Associate Athletic Directors Jennifer Cohen and Stephanie Rempe. We'll be back after this commercial break.
You don't have to drive to Seattle for exceptional cancer care. Confluence Health's cancer program delivers world-class care close to home. We have a highly experienced oncology team in a state-of-the-art facility, and we're a member of the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, which gives our patients access to world-renowned therapies developed at Fred Hutchinson, the University of Washington Medicine, and Seattle Children's. Together with the SCCA, we're delivering world-class cancer care close to home.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Welcome back. A Quincy resident was upset about how the city handled plowing the roads. Aurelia Torres raised her concerns during Tuesday's city council meeting as maintenance supervisor Dave Reynolds said the last 2 weeks snowfall was the most he remembers for the past 18 years. Torres questioned how important it was to the city to keep the sidewalks clear for people walking to Quincy's high school. The city requires property owners to keep the sidewalks on their property clear, but Torres said it was impossible with the snow being pushed back onto the sidewalks from the street. City crews tried to make sure the snow doesn't go back onto the sidewalks, but Reynolds said it can happen. Mayor Jim Hemberry said the city can review the issue to help keep sidewalks clean. A power pole caught fire in Ephrata early Wednesday morning, causing a small power outage. According to the Grant PUD spokesman Thomas Stredwick, about 20 residences lost power for about 10 minutes after midnight. A pole caught fire in the 400 block of Statter Road and was quickly extinguished by the Ephrata Fire Department at roughly 1 a.m. The cause of the fire is not known. 2 windows at a Moses Lake church were found damaged. Someone threw a rock through an outside window on the south side of the Lake Valley Baptist Church on West Valley Road. The rock went through and broke an office window inside. According to the Moses Lake Police on Tuesday, damage was found on a wall inside where the rock hit in the office. Officers followed shoe prints left in the snow to a trailer in the parking lot. The trailer appeared to be broken into, but nothing was missing. The shoe prints ended when the suspect walked into the street. In Northwest News, police in Oregon say a drunk woman crashed her car with her baby and dog inside, then called 911 to say the car was stolen and someone had kidnapped her child. Her story turned out to be a hoax. For CNN, Elaine Park has the story.
It's very bizarre.
Casey Stone watched the entire scene unfold.
She was very, very frantic, and she got on the phone with whoever she was talking to, and I gave her our address here so she could call the cops.
Call the cops she did. 31-year-old Tara Brandenburg said someone stole her BMW SUV with her baby and dog inside. Turns out it was just right across the street from the gas station.
She struck the bridge, disabling her car, pulled into the apartment complex behind us here, walked across the road and went into the gas station, used the restroom.
Sergeant Dave Kempis with Westland Police believes after she hit this bridge right next to the gas station, she decided to make up a story.
Why would she make all this up?
I think she just hit the bridge and panicked.
Casey Stone works at the 76 gas station Brandenburg walked into. She said the mother bought a box of wine, then left. Seconds later, she came back inside yelling that her baby and her car were gone.
When the cops were talking to her, she came back inside and used the restroom and drank the Chardonnay that she had bought here while the cops were already here, when she was still convinced her baby was missing.
She was very drunk, and people who are impaired make poor decisions, and she made a number of them this evening. Both the baby and the dog were given to Dad. He lives somewhere in Oregon City.
That's going to do it here for us at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
We are real students, and this really is our college.
My dream will change the outcome of my life.
My college is allowing me to achieve my dream.
My dream is to be a pilot.
My dream is to be a nurse.
Only you can determine your dream. Big Bend will help you get there.
What's your dream?
Experience speed like never before when you connect to Grant PUD's high-speed network. Visit grantpud.org to learn more.
Our spotlight story tonight is about the Winco appeal hearing in Moses Lake, which began on Wednesday night. Reporter Cameron Probert was there and has the details.
The traffic on Stratford Road in Moses Lake was the focus of a hearing on a proposed Winco food store. Spencer Montgomery, a transportation planner with JUB Engineers, testified Wednesday evening during the first night of an appeal hearing. A group called A Stronger Moses Lake is appealing the determination that the company doesn't need to complete an environmental impact statement before proceeding. The group's attorney, Michael Whipple, argued the city did not question the company's determination it wouldn't impact the traffic on Stratford. The store is estimated to add roughly 400 vehicles to the street at the peak hour of travel in the afternoon. Montgomery pointed out the store's traffic study isn't consistent with the city's traffic plan. He pointed out the store's engineers estimated a 46-second delay at the Stratford and Valley intersection compared to the city's estimate of 88 seconds.
I thought, well, that's interesting. How could they be so much different? So I started digging around through things. I go, why would it be that way? What was their trip distribution different? Should there have been more traffic going that direction? And there are some other technical things that I pointed out in the memo that could play a role in that.
He pointed out the traffic study presented to the city only contains a forecast for the first year of the store and doesn't seem to take into account the traffic from other stores and the effect of having a connection between Central Drive and Stratford Road. He suggested the city could have requested the store contribute some money to help pay for future traffic improvements. Winco's attorney, John Sitkin, questioned the planner's opinion that the project would have a large impact. He noted the Institute of Transportation Engineers standards refer to the project as small. Montgomery responded the public can have a different perception of what is a large project.
But a 500 trip developed in a larger city would clearly be small. I don't know how many development permits requests the city of Moses Lake has, but I would bet that this is one of the larger ones that they've got in recent years.
The traffic planner also agreed with Sitkin that the city can't require the store to fix a problem which existed before the store was built. And he didn't find any problems with the engineer's estimates for traffic. The hearing continues on Thursday night. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
We'll be right back after this.